Hi, Greg. No, I've never seen anything like that. But then I look at your thing. You've got live view going on here. And then this is the browser up here. Always trust the browser. Don't trust live view. Live view gives you a good idea, but not the final result. As you can see, this is darker here in the browser as it is here because the shadows are not rendered. The CSS isn't rendered quite the same. But the key is in the pudding, if you want to call it that. I pulled your site up with my browser. There it is there. I downloaded a copy of your image and I put it into my Adobe Fireworks so I can see what the actual color of the image is and the fact that the image here is actually a little bit bigger than what's being displayed on the site. So let's try something. I'm going to go back here to your live site. I'm going to take a screen capture, which is a copy, and I'm going to go back to Fireworks. I'm going to paste the screen capture in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just increase my canvas size here so I can have everything side by side, okay? Now, what my intent was is to take this image. I'm just going to make a copy of it. And you see the colors look pretty much the same, but I'm going to just scale it down manually just to see. And it's just about the same. There we go. Identical. So this is the actual image. That is the actual color you should be getting. So what you're seeing in the browser is correct. If you want this image to be colorized differently, that's a different story. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take your actual image here and I'm just going to see if I can fiddle around with the colors a little bit for you until I can get it to roughly match up with what you have here. That's because I see what you're trying to do. You want this piece here to match up this piece here, right? Well, it is possible through CSS to adjust the hue, saturation, and things like that, but it's not supported by all browsers. So, let's see if I can do a manual one for you and see if that's going to do the trick. Because obviously this color green doesn't match up, right? No. But I get what you're trying to do. So give me a few seconds. Okay, so here's the image on your site right now that I copied and downloaded from the browser. And here's the one that I've modified. I'll send you a copy to this one here. I think it's about as good of a match as I can make it to what you have here. I'll just do the old resize trick here to see if we can do a bit better. It's a little bit brighter here. Okay. But, so let's see what adjustments we can make here. Nope, we want to have more saturation. Maybe a little bit lighter. See, when I lighten it up, though, it also lightens up the, when I lighten up the green, it lightens up the background a little bit as well, which may not be a bad thing. Around here for a second. I actually went and changed the colors manually on that one, so it's pretty close. But this and this are now exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a copy of this logo here. This is the color you're after, so I kept the dark background, modified the borders and the inner color and the background color here to match exactly down to this one here. So if I actually copied and pasted, like so, by the time I resize it down, get that one out of the way. Yeah, there it is. An exact match for what the screenshot you had that you wanted to work with.